Hello lovelies, I'm Miss Bubbles, welcome to my channel. The Nintendo eShop released a new demo for Miitopia, which was about 3 to 4 hours long. After I played it with my Discord members and we had a really lovely time with it, I decided that it was a good idea to give you guys 5 things that you need to know before buying this game, which is releasing later this month. This list can be your guide to decide whether or not you're gonna dedicate your hard-earned cash towards Miitopia. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you want more bubbly content just like this from me. Miitopia, as the name suggests, is all about creating Mii characters which you can send on a heroic journey. A Mii character is a customizable avatar which is usually used to create a character that resembles you to be part of your Nintendo account. In this game, you get to create a selection of Mii characters which can be related to you, your friends, family members, celebrities, characters from other games, and so much more. The sky's really the limit here. When you start your playthrough, you first choose your main character. You can either use an already created Mii avatar or start from scratch. The amount of personalization that is added is totally crazy. You can wear wigs, choose your hair color, play with makeup, and just be able to create about anyone. You also choose from a variety of personality types such as cool, laid back, energetic, kind, or stubborn, which of course is what I chose because it reflects me so much in real life. Don't tell anyone. Personality types are crucial because they will be a deciding factor for how your Miis are going to act. For example, my stubborn self found a solid item on the ground, but because I'm so stubborn, my Mii decided to throw it away and I was like, what the heck? After that, you choose from a list of jobs to decide what combat style you want to engage in. Then you can create the main characters of the game as well as your party members. That was the most fun part of the gameplay for me. I went ahead and streamed the game to my friends on Discord and we created so many of the active members. You can either create characters from scratch, import characters from other friends who are playing the game, or select from a list of pre-made Miis. The one thing that bothered me a little bit is the fact that you cannot import a Mii character from your original friend's Mii list. So unless they purchase and create their own characters in-game, you cannot have their Mii characters just the way you do in, for example, Mario Kart 8. I really hope that the developers can maybe find a way to do so, but anyway, you create a lovey-dovey couple, a worried mother, a spoiled kid, a quirky mayor, and so much more. I made the villain to be one of our mods because he usually impersonates us by changing his avatar to our Discord profile pictures. The amount of customization that is found in this game is totally insane. So if you like this kind of element in your game, you are gonna have so much fun with this one. Miitopia offers you a very light, easy, quirky, and accessible combat system which focuses on turn-based RPG elements. It is an RPG that is catered towards people who are like me, who have a hard time understanding how to play the more complex turn-based games. I would say it is similar to a Pokemon game if that makes it a little bit more clear for you as to how battle takes place. As you traverse the world, you randomly encounter monsters who have people's faces. The more monsters you defeat, the more people you can save. As you can see on the top of the screen, the number of people that you have rescued increases when you defeat monsters. As you progress through the game, you get more party members that you can assign whichever job you want. As I previously mentioned, you get to choose from a selection of jobs which will determine how you and your party members behave in battle. You can be a warrior, a mage, cleric, thief, chef, or even a pop star. I really wanted to be a warrior, but I mistakenly chose the pop star because I confused the buttons on my Nintendo Switch Pro controller with those of the Xbox controller that I usually use when I'm playing PC games. Am I the only one who gets confused when switching between controllers? Because I do mistakes all the time. Do you do the same? Okay, let's go back to the job system. So for example, a mage has special magical skills, whereas a thief is fast during combat. Keep in mind that the personality type you choose is important as well. For instance, one of my party members had a kind personality, so she would literally sacrifice her life for others. But because of her kindness, she was also found giggling so much during combat that she would have to go to the safe spot and take a break every now and then. So as much as these personality types can be helpful, they can also be a disastrous self-sabotage mechanic. In addition, you can buy better armor and weapons to make your characters stronger. We will cover this a little bit more later in the video. Oh, and I want to let you know that you can only control your main character in the game. You cannot control how other party members will fight. If you or any of your members suffer from low health or low magic points, you can use sprinkles to add more HP or MP for the characters. You can also revive them using a specific sprinkle if they fall during combat. So the battle system is easy yet engaging. I know it might get repetitive for more die-hard turn-based RPG fans, but to be fair, I do not think that this is the target audience for this title. If you get bored a little bit, you can simply use the auto battle mechanic, so your characters will automatically engage in battle without you having to do anything. This is a chill and relaxing experience, which is my type of game. On that note, I wanted to ask you, do you usually prefer more simple RPG mechanics, or do you enjoy the more complex ones? I've been trying to get into JRPGs and they can get a little bit crazy for me, so I wanted to know, what do you guys like? What type of games would you suggest for someone who's a total noob like me? One of the really fun gameplay loops that can be found in Miitopia is the fact that your Mii characters can interact with each other and build their friendship. Whenever the members get hungry or tired during the journey, they can go to an inn. In the inn, you can assign where each member will sleep, and you get to let Miis share a room as well. Adding to that, you can engage in many activities. You can buy gear and armor that the members are asking for. The gear will help increase the strength of your party members as the boss fights get a little bit more difficult. You can also eat with your friends and get more HP, attack power, defense, and more. Each Mii will have different taste in food, and in order to get the maximum out of the food's potential, you need to make sure that they're enjoying what they're eating. Some will hate desserts, while others will hate savory meals. Do experiment to determine who likes what. In the inn, you can also play arcade games. For example, you can play rock, paper, scissors, and if you win, you get money to buy your Miis more stuff. Party members can go out to eat, go shopping, and participate in various activities to increase their friendship. Increasing friendship is so important to help members become stronger in battle. Your Mii party is also always sharing banter when they are out and about, and reading their conversations can be hilarious. Remember that each Mii has its own personality, so some can get along while others will not be so fond of each other. I want to quickly pause this video and give Jessica Kane a bubbly shout out. I managed to convince her to pick up a few titles, and it makes my heart so warm and happy when I can suggest things and you guys go ahead and tell me that you picked them up, and then you tell me what you thought of them. Gaming has always been my passion and my escape, and for me to know that other people share this passion with me is just so beautiful and amazing. Jess, I want to tell you that I love you so much, and thank you for your constant support on my YouTube journey. I appreciate it, and it means the whole world to me. If you want your name to be featured in the next video, make sure to leave a comment down below, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's go back to the video. The story that you experience in Miitopia is very simple yet very funny. You have this Dark Lord who decides to steal the faces of the characters that you first created when you started your game, and your job is to rescue as many faces as possible. As you move along your journey, you can see where the faces can be found on the map. Then you can traverse there, engage in random battles, find chests, and keep going until you find your friends and family faces. The funny thing is that the faces have been placed on monsters, so you are kind of battling against your family and friends in order to get their face back. If someone has upset you in real life, why don't you create a Mii character of them and then just slap them in the game? So the story is not a really full engaging one like, let's say, a Witcher 3 game. However, here, your Miis create their own story. The story unfolds by how they spend time together, how they protect each other during battle, and how they interact together in general as they traverse the world. This is is a very simple and fun RPG title that anybody can pick up at any time. You do not need to worry about a complex skill tree, you do not need to worry about every single character in each battle to the point of you yeeting your controller out of the window. You do not need to worry about anything. You can just enjoy this game and have a delightful time with it. You might get the vibe that this game is intended for a younger audience, but in all honesty, I'm 25 years old and was super amused by it. In fact, my Discord members are almost over 20 years old and they had a blast watching me play through the demo. The game was easy to understand and I did not find myself needing to go to YouTube to look up guides for X and Y. You get a guardian figure that is with you along the journey, and this guardian explains everything you need to know and walks you through all new mechanics. It is just a delightful experience that will bring you giggles along the way. The game will be released on May 21st, which will give you plenty of time to test the demo, create fun Mii characters for your journey, and get a head start on the game. Your save file will be carried over to the full game, so you do not have to worry about starting over. Hey, you could have used this time to do anything, but you chose to spend it with me, and that means the world to me. All I want to say is stay bubbly, stay positive, and I will see you in the next one.
Didi Bougie! Adieu!